What is up? It's your girl Crochet and I'm back with another video. And y'all, I just made me a chili cheese dog and some curly fries in my air fryer. But let's just get into it. Let's just get into it, y'all. I'm really loving these dilemmas. Now I'm gonna show y'all the tea. I'm not gonna talk too much and like pull the story out. I'm just gonna get straight to the point of this story. Pretty much, she's been married for 17 years. They have 4 kids. They have an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. She thought their relationship was fine. She said she didn't see anything that was wrong in their relationship. She was completely happy. She thought her man was completely happy. So long story short, they're trying to buy a bigger home because now it's all of them in a house. So while they're buying a bigger home, what do you have to do to buy a home? You have to run your credit or have the creditors run the credit. So she was confident that they were going to get approved for a certain amount. And she had them run the credit. Come to find out, y'all. Meaning, come to find out, am I building the suspense? Am I doing it? When they ran the credit, she didn't get approved for a certain amount of a house. And you know, the lender called her and told her, like, they got approved for this amount. And how come you didn't tell me, you know, your husband was paying child support? She's like, excuse me? My husband don't pay child support for our kids. He doesn't, you know, I gave him all his kids, you know, we have 4 kids. So she's explaining the story like, I don't know who I need to call, but my man's not on child support. So then she started thinking and she started digging into it. Pretty much that her husband have a 4-year-old hidden. He's been paying child support for another kid for 4 years and she did not know. Now her dilemma is she wants to get a divorce. She wants to leave. But I guess when she tried to divorce him, he said if she leaves, she's breaking up the family. These kids are going to grow up, you know, without knowing what a husband and wife is and a real definition of a real mother and father that stay together. And he was in a single home and she was in a single home, so she should know that it's better to grow up with a 2-parent household. So she's calling and she's like, I want to get a divorce. I'm no longer happy. I can't look at this man the same. What should I do? First and foremost, there were a lot of women, which is surprising. There was a lot of women calling in. Before I get to my opinion on what I would do and how I would help her out, if she was my friend and she was asking me how I would help her out. But first, let's get into what these callers were saying. A lot of women, which was surprising, it actually made me mad. A lot of women were calling in saying, girl, if he ain't taking care of that kid and y'all still happy, act like you didn't see it. I'm just like, oh, that's one. Hang up on her. Click. Another one was just like, girl, he already chose who he want to be with. Men have mistakes. Who cares? He ain't even taking care of the kid. Oh well. Some were just like, girl, obviously you the main, and as long as you know you the main and you don't ever become a side chick, you good. All this, I don't got, no. Then some callers were saying, which is how I personally feel, your kids are going to be okay. Your kids are going to be okay. I'm sorry. First of all, this woman already gave this man 17 years of her life. 17 years. He went out, he cheated, and then he lied to her for 4 of them years. 4 of them years you had a kid out there that you knew about. On her. You went out, you cheated, you had a kid on her, and then for 4 years you sneaking around paying child support. You're probably sneaking around calling the baby mama Y'all may not be intimate anymore or whatever the case may be. You might be. But if you're not, you're still sneaking around. I can't have somebody come home, look at me every day. Look at me every day and don't say nothing. People say, oh, if you don't say nothing, that's not lying. That's lying. That's breaking trust. And if you're going to break a trust, I'm not going to continue being married to somebody like that. Period. Period. My kids are going to be okay. When do you want them? Every what? Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I get what? Because it's not happening. And it's okay. A lot of people grow up in a one parent household. It's normal. It's actually normal. It's normal to hear that your parent is a single parent. It's actually normal. You know? So for him to sit there and try to make her stay, saying if she leaves, she's messing up these kids' life. You did that. You did that when you stepped out on her. You did that when you decided to be unprotected with other women, which you shouldn't be with other women at all. But on top of that, you're unprotected. Bringing a child into this world. And then on top of that, for 4 years, y'all just had a 3-year-old. Y'all just had a 3-year-old. Y'all got a 3-year-old. There's a 4-year-old. There's a baby. These are at around the same times. Like, and just come home every day. Good morning, babe. Good night, babe. Cool. She didn't see anything wrong in her relationship. None. And I really don't understand people who are calling in saying that's your husband, you make it work, you the main, you know you the main, and stay. I can't stay. I got 2. People got deal breakers. Everybody has a deal breaker. You just don't want anybody. Everybody got a deal breaker. And for me, my personal deal breakers, I have 2. I have cheat and beat. If you cheat on me, if you put your hands on me, I'm done. Ain't no if and buts, make it work. None of that. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I don't got time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't. So if that's her pet peeve, like her thing that she cannot deal with at all is a cheater and a liar, boo-boo, you got to go. These kids will understand. These kids are actually at that age to where they start knowing. Y'all have kids at that age that understand. And if they don't understand, tell their daddy to explain it, because their daddy is the reason why they're in that situation. Don't sit there and make yourself unhappy. Stay for these kids. Talking about wait until the kids are grown, move out. There's people who still live at home, 26, 27, still living at home with their parents. So that I gotta personally sit here and be miserable all these years just so the kids could grow up happy. I wouldn't. Mama, what did daddy do? He did what? Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go. I just don't. I don't see it. I can't see it happening to me in you real life. To me, it sounds like, honestly, she wants to hold on. She wants to hold on. I can't stand when parents use the excuse of we're making it work for the kids. Sometimes these kids don't care. Sometimes these kids would rather you break up. They don't want to see the fussing and the fighting and the arguing and stuff. All that. That stuff is toxic to kids. It's toxic. So it's a better choice for you to leave than to sit there and try to make it work for the kids. You want to make it work because you don't want to leave them. That's what it is. And you use kids as an excuse. I'm going to take a bite of this because this is just looking at me. And this is looking too nice. That right there, that's good. What I am trying to say is if you were my friend and you're telling me, girl, I've been with this man 17 years. You know, I gave this man 4 beautiful kids. Our youngest is 3. Why when I ran this man credit, I found that he's been paying child support on another kid for 4 years. He has a 4-year-old out there. He hid from me. I want to leave, but he said if I leave, that I'm messing up the kid's life. I'm gonna be like, girl, can you put clothes on these kids back? Yeah. Can you provide for these kids? Yeah. Can you show 10 times the love and protection and respect and all that? Can you provide, period, for you and your kids by yourself? Yeah. Bitch, leave. Period. Bitch. That's the verdict. I wish I had a pick. That's the verdict. Leave. Leave. You gotta go. Period. Because this man looked at you for 4 years, laid in your bed every night, and you felt like nothing. You didn't feel nothing. You didn't know at all. Not a glimpse. Not a glimpse. And you got nothing else to say as a man. As soon as she asks you and confronts you about it, it's just like, don't leave. You messing up these kids' life. You did that. You did that. I would honestly let my friend know, or in my situation, I'm out. I'm out. I can't stand a cheater. I can't look a cheater in their face. I can't. Once you've done that to me, all I see is somebody else. That's all I see. Everything, we can't get it back. We can't get it back, and I can't pretend. I can't pretend. I cannot deal with something like that. Even for the kids. Even for the kids. We just gonna really have to do some joint custody. They will understand. It's time to spend night at daddy's house. Daddy got a new house. For the oldest is 11. The 11-year-old knows the difference. The 11-year-old will know better. Hey, mommy and daddy, that's it. It's a done deal. Me and dad tried. Me and dad put a lot of effort into this. Nothing worked. So me and dad are deciding to, separate. We need to live in different homes. We need our own spaces. That's it. You don't need to get into detail and start telling exactly what happened, because that's how kids start to pick and choose and be mad at parents. So just let them know y'all couldn't figure it out. Y'all couldn't be on the same page. You guys need to separate, and the kids will understand. They will understand. If they want to ask more, mommy, why? You don't have to talk to your father about that. But at this point, it's just you, mommy. This is just mommy's house. No more mommy and daddy's house. And that's how you just figure it out. You just gonna have to figure it out from there. But you gonna have to be strong for one. You gotta be strong for you and your kids. That's what you gotta do. You can't sit there and drown in your emotions and be miserable, because then it's gonna take over you. It can't take over you. You be a better you after that. You show out after that. That's the only thing I can say. Like, that's my only advice. That's my only take on it. Girls, start running your man credit. You'll start finding out some stuff. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That ends this video. If you like today's dilemma, make sure you go down in the comment section down below and tell me what you would do in your situation. I'm going to keep these dilemmas coming every single day. Bye, you guys.